Hi, everybody. I'm sitting here with my friend Shannon Champagne, and she agreed to sit down with me and talk about her tattoos. How many do you have?
I have 9, I think.
Oh.
I never really count.
You mentioned a minute ago that you actually had a short stint as a tattooist. Tell me about that.
It was interesting. I really enjoyed drawing things for people that was going to be original for what they wanted them for. But the putting them on the skin would be, I was nervous. I didn't fortunately really mess anything up too bad, I don't think. And if somebody's out there that has one that is, I'm sorry, but I made a good story probably.
So let's talk about a tattoo that maybe has the most special meaning for you.
One on my wrist I did myself, and so that was kind of cool because it was when I was practicing. I wanted to see what it was going to feel like, and I wanted to practice stretching the skin, and then I carefully placed you draw it all out, and then you put the sheet over so you have the outline to follow. And I had it all the way around to the other side, and then I went to pull the skin tight while I was doing this side, and I flipped it over, and this was all messed up. So I just had to kind of guesswork that in. I do have 2 on my back that are little dragons that I made for my sons too, and they say John with his birthday and Darren with his birthday.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
I was, let's see, 25 probably. And then between 25 and like 30, I got all of them. And then the kids were getting a little older and more expensive, and I've never really had the money to go get any more. But I would definitely get another one.
Do you have something in mind?
I have a dream catcher that I drew that has the skull inside of it with the feathers hanging down. And I would size that down and put it on my other arm.
Have you ever had somebody be judgmental or derogatory about the tattoos that you have?
No, there's been times I worried about it because I worked for like the public schools and the hospital and things, and I wondered if if I might not get a job, because they showed so much, especially. But I mean, I've never they're more like a jewelry for me. I get them so that they look nice, and they're in places that I can't wear a lot of jewelry. It bothers me. So I got like the one in the ear here. That was when people were getting their ears pierced all up and I thought, I don't really want to sleep on anything.
Right.
So I would just get a tattoo there instead. And it didn't hurt. I didn't even think she was really doing it. I thought she was just fooling me because there's like not much filling up there.
Can I see that one?
Yeah.
Can't really quite tell what that is.
It's just a rose in there.
Okay.
Little rose.
What was it? Was there a moment or an event that inspired you to get your first tattoo?
My girlfriend, she took me to get my first tattoo. I used to ride motorcycles too. I needed a tattoo. And so when I started making handmade knives with her, what I also did, she took me to get a little rose on my back, just a little shoulder rose. And then it was like, I'm addicted. So,
You're not the first person who's told me that. What is it about tattoos that when you say I'm addicted?
it's neat to have something that's kind of like permanently yours. It's not going to wash away. You're not going to lose it. It's just there, and you chose to put it there. And you should always choose and make sure it's something you're going to keep forever, because it is forever, or you're going to have a scar or something else. I mean, you can't give it up. So it's a personal thing, and it's like, I did it myself, and I've drawn them myself, and they're mine. So it's me.
Tell me about the tattoo on your left arm.
Well, this one, it goes all the way around, like an arm bracelet. And I liked those because when I was a little girl, I liked to play belly dancer. And I had some really cool arm bracelets that, would jingle and stuff. And now I jingle, so. But I designed it on a toilet paper roll so that they could see how I wanted it to go around. It's just little roses.
That's very pretty.
So.
I like that. I like that idea of having it on your arm.
Yeah, because I always wanted a bracelet that would stay there, but I never could wear one for work or anything.
So, any advice or thoughts for somebody who's thinking about getting their first tattoo?
I would not go pick something out that's just already on the wall, because when you do that, it's not going to be personal and you probably end up not liking it. I mean, you can look and get ideas that way, or after having one that you've personally had them make or designed yourself and decided you like that, then you might want, like, your favorite football team or something, but pick or draw something original for your first one, something that you want to keep, and then see how you feel about them afterwards. And they are painful, and men faint more than women
Thanks for that
do.
tidbit.